been working on trading for years and you're still not consistently profitable, maybe you're getting frustrated, I understand. I want you to know it's not your discipline or your psychology. It's not your broker. It's not that you haven't found the right strategy yet. It's none of those things. By the end of this video, I'm going to tell you what it is and I'm going to tell you how to fix it. The common trap that beginners find themselves in is they go out and find somebody who looks like they know. This person has confidence. And they assume that if this person just gives them a set of rules, that they'll be able to trade just like this person. And then they'll have Lambos. And then they'll have fancy vacations. And they won't have to have a job anymore. Maybe they get alerts. All I got to do is follow this guy's alerts. Enter when he does, exit when he does, and I'm in. I'm trading. Well, over time, you kind of develop and you see that maybe alerts don't work, and then you hop from one strategy to the next, trying to find that perfect strategy that's just going to work right out of the gate. And at some point, you hit day trading, and you hit this guy who tells you that you can make $400 or $1,000 in the market every day, or whatever it is. Start with a $2,000 account, and you can make 50% on it every single day, and then you'll be a Googleplex billionaire by the end of the year. That's not realistic. You got to stay away from those guys. That is definitely part of the reason why you're not consistently profitable yet. The difference if you have a decent mentor and they're teaching this way, or someone on YouTube, what they have is thousands of trades and years of experience. And maybe they have back tested and forward tested and tracked their edge over time and developed it into something over the course of years. They can't pass that along to you. Edge cannot be given to you like rules could. They can't just give you a PDF with all the rules and all of a sudden you have that edge, because edge comes from understanding the setup, understanding how it trades. And then when you've seen that enough and you really understand it, you have confidence. You completely understand it and you have confidence. That leads to edge. But you can't get that from a free PDF or a free backtest or a couple of YouTube videos that explain ICT to you. So you need to do that for yourself. You need to pick a strategy and you need to go down that road of doing hundreds of trades on it, seeing how it acts, getting really comfortable, seeing that there's times when it might not look very good, but that actually ends up being the best time to be in that trade, but also knowing exactly when the move's not going to happen and you need to stop out. That kind of confidence is what's going to help you to be consistently profitable. When you backtest, you're developing understanding of the trade. And as I say all the time, you don't need to go nuts backtesting for months, like 30, maybe 50 at the most trade occurrences is enough for a backtest. You're just trying to get a basic understanding of it. Then you continue that backtest by placing real trades in a simulated account and you track that in a forward test. The forward test leads to trust. Now I'm starting to see how this acts in real time. Then you go back and you review. And as you review, you're going to see areas where either you could refine the way that you're executing, or you could refine the strategy in some way, whether it's adjusting the rules, or you can see that there is one indicator that really stands out, not five, not two, just one indicator at a time that really stands out that seems to be confirming some exit signals or some entry signals for you. When you get that refinement down, you start to trust that strategy. You start to trust the setups. Trust yourself to know when the setup's not going to work and you got to get out. That leads to conviction, understanding the strategy, plus conviction and confidence leads to consistent profitability. That is how you develop edge. You must do it yourself. We talk a lot about Mark Douglas. Everybody talks a lot about Mark Douglas. He was probably the greatest trading mentor that ever lived. But one thing he says is that you cannot borrow someone else's edge. You cannot buy a strategy. You cannot take someone else's strategy, even if they give it to you for free. You must develop your own edge. You must go through the process I just outlined. Those are Mark Douglas's words, and they're mine as well. If you're feeling stuck and you're feeling like you should have been to consistent profitability already and you've been doing this for years, here is my Path to Consistent Profitability series. It's going to outline exactly how you can get from stuck and frustrated to consistently profitable.